Were you surprised at how big a part you were in El Camino? Because clearly, right, when this movie is announced, we were talking about it earlier today, that basically everybody in Breaking Bad except Jesse Pinkman died, right? So it's got to be relying on flashbacks to some extent. So nobody would really know what characters are going to play how big of parts or whatever. And I mean, a big chunk of the movie is kind of a buddy film almost between your character and Jesse Pinkman. Did you have any idea before you got the script how big a part you were going to play in it?
I assumed it would be a scene or two, I thought it was going to be pretty brief because that was sort of the way he was in the show. He kind of floated in and out. And then I read the script and, I didn't leave the show feeling like I had a bunch of unanswered questions with Todd. And then I read the script, and then all of a sudden my mind was reeling again because it in my mind, what was exciting about the script was it kind of shows Todd in a really messed up way, kind of having one of the best days that you've ever seen him have because Uncle Jack's gone. It's like, parents are away.
Right.
Just me and my pal Jesse.
Right. He's gonna help me
road trip.
He's gonna help me get the rug off the balcony.
It's gonna be dead made.
Yeah. A little task for us.
Do you know when you're looking at a script like that, do you know when you encounter a line that you're like, oh, I can make this the line? Because I feel like that literally the best line in the entire movie was when you asked Jesse, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Yeah.
Because
Really?
it's just just the context and the way it's said and everything. Do you know when you read that you're like, okay?
I try not to think about the way the line might sound, but that scene in particular was just so well written, and we shot that in the painted desert in Arizona, and Vince was nice enough. He flies helicopters, and he invited Aaron and I to take a trip out there from Albuquerque to the location.
Was he flying alone, or was there an instructor?
There was an instructor,
Okay.
but he's an incredible pilot. I mean, as diligent as he is in his work, he's the
Doesn't
same.
it annoy you when somebody is like
Yeah.
really good at multiple things?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
he's
Bill
like-
Burr flying helicopters.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I just want to get one thing down.
Yeah, you got one of the
Yeah.
greatest showrunners of all time, one of the greatest writers, and it's like, oh, I'm also very good at flying helicopters.
I want to write, but I'd like to take helicopter lesson. Were the doors open or were they closed?
They were closed.
How high?
Like I couldn't tell you.
Good 6
But
feet.
there was
Oh, that's not bad.
there was one point when the instructor took over and did some sort of military style maneuvers.
For what reason? To show you?
Just for fun. Yeah.
Was it scary?
I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Did you
but-
enjoy it, or were you like, we got to land this helicopter, man?
It was pretty great, and I mean, it was just we saw wild horses. It was crazy.
So what was he
amazing.
doing? Like just dropping and pulling?
Just
Yeah, I would have
flying
cared
really
for that.
pretty low to the ground. Yeah.
Did you ask him not to do that?
No, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't. I was having.
I guess
too
you
much
figure, look,
fun.
I'm with Vince Gilligan. If he's not going to die.
Yeah.
That's the way you have to look at it. Like,
Yeah. And Aaron's here too. Like, if I was in danger, these guys wouldn't be with me. So.
Right.
you ever see a
Yeah.
giant celebrity on a plane? Like, there's no way we're going down. There's no way I'm going to be a part of that guy's story.
Right.
That never happens.
That's true. I probably should rethink that. They die all the time in plane crashes.
When you get back into that Breaking Bad world and like, you're just back into that space, is there a party that goes like, oh yeah, this was a really good time. Vince, would you, maybe we should keep doing Breaking Bad movies? Maybe we should.
I after that day in the desert, I feel like this is kind of Vince's directorial debut, and he's he's an incredible writer and creator, but he's such an amazing director. I mean, his eye visually, and he's the nicest person I feel like I've met in this line of work. And I hope he continues to direct movies. I hope he just finds some idea completely unrelated to the world and creates something else. You know,
Do you watch Better Call Saul?
I've seen a few episodes,
Yeah.
but I need to catch up.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Bob Odenkirk.
he is
amazing.
fucking good in
Yeah.
this. Yeah, it's a good show, and it still carries on basically what happened in your show. We were talking earlier, your turning point, we thought, on Breaking
Do you like
Bad.
that Better Call Saul is like a good sequel to his show?
It's a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Prequel.
Did I say it
No,
wrong?
you said carries on. I'm making sure you know it's a prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel, but it still makes you think of the other show. We said the turning point when you were on Breaking Bad is when you shot the kid on the bicycle.
Well, your
When-
character.
Which
I don't
is
think
the second
yeah.
episode.
What's that?
It's the second episode. that
Was
I'm
it the
in.
second?
Yeah.
And
But it changed the whole show. I
The
think
turning
point
that
of
was
the
the
show.
whole series
Yeah.
turning point where you're like, oh,
Sure.
we're not having fun anymore selling meth. Like,
Right.
we
Yeah.
just that one action, right, where your character shoots that kid. It's
Yeah.
like there's no, and the characters even realize it. The way they react, we can't undo that. There's no turning
Right.
back.
yeah.
And
I hope
Todd-
the kid didn't know he was going to get shot when he auditioned for the part. And he's like, I'm on Breaking Bad. They're going to use me as a... And all of a sudden, like, no, you get capped.
But then your
If
character,
the audition is just the wave,
your
that's all he
character,
thinks it is.
your character turning around and being like, "What? You guys told me nobody was supposed to see us," and you're like, "Oh my! Where did they find this
But
guy?"
he shot it. It was the character. It was so calm, like it was
Yeah.
something you do every day is shoot a kid on a bicycle.
I mean, if they see you, you know, that we're here for a mission. We can't have people getting in the way. Did you have any idea, like, that scene was going to sort of reshape the entire series?
I knew reading that episode that it was one of the best episodes of television, the best scripts I'd ever read. I mean, just reading it, your heart was pounding. And I knew it was significant. And at that point in the show, I mean, I had so little information from anyone about Todd. I had just a sort of an analogy from Vince to sort of base everything off of. But it felt significant, you know?
Yeah. What was the analogy?
Well, I was cornering every writer to try and get some information from them because in the previous episode, I just sort of give Walt a tip about a camera in this house, and that's about all you see. So I was asking Vince, he's like, you have to give me something. Who is this guy? How does he just casually shoot this kid? And he just said, when you're driving and if there's a raccoon runs out in front of your car, if you swerve to the right, you run into the ditch. If you swerve to the left, you hit a car. What do you do? And that was it.
Makes perfect sense.
It really does.
You shoot the raccoon. Guy who misses the analogy, you shoot the raccoon.
Isn't that great to know, though, sometimes, like with series like that you're watching a show, right? And you're looking at this character going like, what's this guy's deal? And you don't know that there are times when the actor is going like, yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
That's a perfect explanation, though. It's like you got to do it. The lesser of the evils, the fastest way, just through it and without getting hurt any more than you have to.
And just pragmatic to the utmost
Yeah.
degree, And, I think there is maybe a hint of Gilligan in there,
Maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of, and he really has an affinity for Todd too. But yeah.
Want more Jim and Sam? Catch up with full episodes and interviews from celebrity guests anytime on demand using the SiriusXM app.